Everybody, and welcome to our Tuesday Live. I'm Dr. Shelley Nash. Today we are talking about understanding is the key and what is all this about. So if you're coming on with me, say hi in the chat. Let me know where you're from. If you're coming on from wherever you're at in the future, always respond in the replays as well, and I look back at those comments, and if you have any questions, you can feel free to also leave them in the chat. So I'm Dr. Shelley Nash. I'm an elite level mindset coach. I help high achieving women to unlock their genius, 10x their income, and really claim the success that they want and deserve. So speaking of that, claiming the success that you deserve, I have a new workshop coming up August 9th through the 13th. It's a 5-day workshop taking place in Living Powerfully community. And so you want to check out the announcements in the community, and I'll put a link below this so that you can register and get your free workbook and get all set up for that. It will take place at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in this group from the 9th through the 13th. And it will also be in the guide so you can watch the replays after if you're not able to be on live with us. So I'm so excited to do another 5-day workshop with you. This will actually be a 5-day workshop. There will not be a weekend and next week to this particular workshop. So make sure that you watch all 5 days, and I'll be touching base more about that. Just another piece before we get started with the topic today is that I coach people through this elite level mindset coaching through 2 different programs that I offer. One is Self Mastery Your Riches Academy, which really helps you build a foundation for the success and really achieve exponential gains in your life. And then another program that's called Thinking into Results, which is a breakthrough program that I teach along with Bob Proctor and myself through the principles of success and learning how to think into results, use your mind, and get the results that you want in your life. So without further ado, let's get on today's topic. Understanding is the key. So if you're here, please make a post. Let me know who's here and where you're coming in from. Love to have a little chat going on today. So I was studying this morning and I had a big aha about this. And understanding is the key. And I've heard Bob Proctor say this probably a million times. And, one day it just goes, wow, I really get that at such a deeper level today. Hello. If you want to click the StreamYard button, then I can see your name. Otherwise, let me know who you are. If you click that StreamYard button, it shows your picture and your Facebook name. And that's all it is. So love to have you do that. But hello, Facebook user. Understanding, I just had this big, hi Colleen, good to see you from Toronto. Big aha moment today in my study, and I wanted to share it with you. So here's the thing, what I recognize is that we sit back and we say, I want to go there. I want better for my life. I really, really want to get my goal. And then nothing much happens. And then we seem to try so hard and everything pretty much stays the same. And it's really all in this understanding. And I remember hearing that Bob talk about that and hearing that word and like, yeah, understanding what though? And how do you increase your understanding? So that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit today. And you really need to understand basically yourself better in order to make the shifts that you want to make and make those shifts permanent for yourself. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that today. Who here would like to make some permanent shifts in your life, to go to another level and stay there once and for all? And this is where I feel like most of us just sit back and we hope and we wish and we dream for our goals to come true, our dreams to come true, a better life. And we just sit back in that place of looking at and kind of looking up to this possibility that we know is possible, but we don't really know how to get there. So the first step to attaining your desires is understanding. And what do I mean by that? Why you do what you do. why you do what you do on a daily basis, in and out, in and out, how to change it in order to get what you want. So first we have to realize that we are programmed. We're all programmed, and we've been programmed for a really long time. And we run off these programs that are inside of us, that have been established since we were young, since we were a child. And this is so serious, you guys. This is so serious that you're running off programs every single day, your habits, your beliefs, the image you hold of yourself. And if you're not changing those, you're going to do that for the rest of your life, and you're going to get the same results for the rest of your life. And this is the first thing that we need to understand, that we're programmed. And if we don't change the program, we're not going to change. We're going to sit back and wish and hope and dream for the rest of our lives. And so first thing, and the way to understand yourself and the fact that you're programmed and how you're programmed is to study. And what do I mean by study? I mean reading every single day, a high level information, high level book that really helps you understand yourself and your programming. So I have a whole book list that I give to my clients of different good materials to study, but you want to study yourself every single day through various books and materials. But what the studying does every single day is it raises your awareness. It helps you to understand yourself and the world you're living in better. So the more and more you study, the more and more you raise your awareness, the more and more you understand your programming, how you're programmed, and you just build and build and build on that. So you really want to gain a lot of understanding of how you're programmed, and in that understanding of how you're programmed, you will then get more understanding on how to change that programming. And that programming is like neurologically wired in you. Like I used to do this chiropractic technique that actually helped to shift the wiring, so to speak, and really clear the patterns out of you, and so that you could move on and do the things that are going to help you achieve what you want in your life. So now I teach people how to do that a little differently and do that for themselves, and really take back their own power with knowing how to shift their program, shift their minds. So, and here is, I think, one of the biggest ahas I had this morning, something I knew, but just know it. See, when you have these ahas, it's like you knew it before on the conscious level of your mind, but then all of a sudden it sinks down deeper and you go, oh, I get it now. I get it. I get it better now than I did when I just was holding it in my conscious level of knowledge. So you can't change your programming, the way you've been programmed for your entire life, the way you're programmed right now, from your current reality, from the current place you are in your life. You can't change your programming from the current reality. You must rise above your current reality and consciously change your old programming through repetition of what you want, going for what you want. So I'm going to say that again, because that is so huge to know and remember. So you cannot change your programming, the way you're programmed right now, from the past, from right now, from your current reality. You have to rise above your current reality and consciously change it with repetition of the new idea. So in a example, I guess, not an example, what you have to do is, I used to say have to, and the when I type on the Word document, it always changes have to must. So it's have to or must. You must become the woman of your goal, the woman that has what you want. And you have to begin thinking like her, walking like her, talking like her, acting like her every single day right now, in order to imprint this new you into reality. And again, what we tend to do is we go, oh, I want it so bad. I really, really want my goal. I want to change. I don't want to do this behavior anymore. It's not a behavior that's helping me at all. And so I so badly want it to be different. I want, to change the situation, whether it's your diet, whether it's your body, whether it's your financial situation, whether it's your relationship situation, whether it's, family situation, whether it's your job. It's like you want it different so badly, but you just sit and keep talking about it and chatting about it and making up excuses of reasons not to change. And that is partly because of being stuck in that same programming and stuck in that current reality of things. When you look at it from your current state of mind, it's never going to change. And so I want to read you something that I read this morning, and it's an article called Persistence. And it says this: persistence is absolutely essential to climbing the mountains and changing your results. The individuals who remain in the foothills have never chosen to develop this strength. These people dream of being stars. They want to receive the fame and fortune. But fame is not a common suitor. Fame only comes calling after a high price has been paid. And many people march in the foothills and refuse to pay the price. That just gives me chills. Like, are you paying the price? Or are you just sitting in the foothills wishing and hoping and that it would just magically happen to you? That the fame, the fortune, the becoming the star of your life would magically happen to you. And I think unconsciously we do that all the time. And so you have to be willing to pay a price to get what you want. And this is what another realization from today is, that part of paying the price, it sounds like you're going to really have to sacrifice, and you're really going to have to like it's going to be painful, and actually sometimes it feels that way, but it's like pay the price and do the daily study that you need to do. And this is like investing in yourself, investing in understanding yourself, and investing in your own growth, and investing in your gaining more knowledge. Not just gaining more knowledge, but how are you going to use that knowledge to get what you desire? So pay the price by doing the daily study. And by doing the daily study, what happens is you automatically raise your awareness. You automatically raise your awareness. And remember, I said that the only way that the old programming changes is when you're coming at it from above, not looking at it up, like looking at like, oh, I wish I had that. When you are looking at the old program as if you already do have that, you already do have your goal, you already are the woman in your dreams, and you're looking, your awareness is such that you can live where you're going right now. And that's the way you continually change the current programming and the past programming, through this repetition of being in the idea and in the state of the new you. And you can do this with little things, incremental changes, small little changes. Like, for example, I got this cup. Can you read this cup? It says, "Be beautiful." Beautiful. I got these new cups, and I thought, well, I want a cup so that when I drink water on Zoom or on my lives, they look really nice and they send a message. And so that was the purpose of the cups. But the cups make me feel really happy looking at them and using them and seeing them, and having them be new, and a new energy and a new vibration of like taking care of myself with these new cups that I'm drinking out of. So this is the kind of thing that my future self would do. And so ask yourself, what are some small little things you can change that your future self, your yourself, that is the woman of your dreams, the woman at your goal, would be doing. Keep asking yourself, what would she do if I when I'm at the goal now, how would I do that? How would I think about that? How would I respond? So ask yourself, am I willing to pay the price? Am I willing to pay the price that I need to pay in order to go to my next level? Somebody said them. Be you to the fullest. Yeah, are you willing to pay the price to go to your next level? The only way to do it is really to invest this time into yourself, invest the study into yourself. Are you willing to study? Am I willing to study myself, to understand myself so that I can go further in my life, go to the next level that I want to get to? It doesn't just happen with force. In fact, it happens by letting go and allowing it to happen and being in the vibration and the energy of it. Force negates. So you can't force your way to the top. You have to be in the flow and allow your rise to the top to happen. And I just thought of like when I watch a lot of baking shows, even though I don't even eat bread, but I watch a lot of baking shows just because I think it's a bit therapeutic. And so, I was thinking about how they put the bread to rest and allow it to rise, and they can't force that process to happen. So you have to put in the work, do the study, begin to understand yourself and how you're programmed, and allow all of that to just allow yourself to soak it up. And as you do, day by day by day by day, you will raise your awareness farther and farther and farther. And in this raising your awareness and coming at yourself from this higher place, this higher level of consciousness, where you can consciously start shifting those beliefs, those habits, that image of yourself you used to have, and create this new image of yourself. And the more you create it every single day, the more it comes into your reality every single day. And you've probably heard the phrase of be, do, and have. And that's exactly how why it's said that way. And that's how it happens. You be the woman of your dreams, the woman of your goal. You do like the woman of your dreams, the woman of your goal. And then you'll have the life of your woman of your dreams, the woman of your goal, the money and everything. You'll have it. So you just keep being and doing and being and doing and being and doing. And one day you wake up and you say, today is the day I'm a millionaire. Today is the day I'm a $6 million empire. Today is the day, we're making $8 million. Today is the day I'm a New York Times bestselling author, right, Colleen? So today is the day, and keep imagining that you wake up one day and are saying that. So another realization, I've had a lot of realizations this last week. This was a big aha I had a couple days ago. I've been talking about this for a while, and this is how I used to say it. When you change your behavior, you only have a temporary result, because your behavior has to do with your actions. So say you're trying to lose weight, for example, and you change how you're eating. You eat less, you exercise more, you change all of these things about your behavior, but you only have a temporary result because you haven't gone to the source of the problem. And so I used to say, you have to change your thinking in order to get permanent change. And while this is true, what you really have to change is your programming. You have to change the old programming, do it, and have it be new programming, and new programming that's going to create a permanent result for you. Because the thing that's holding you back, because you think on different levels, you think in your conscious level of mind, and you also think in your subconscious level of mind. So just by thinking in the conscious level of mind from your knowledge base is not going to make a permanent change until you imprint this new idea into the subconscious mind where the programming lies, and get emotionally involved with that. And everything that's in your programming, your habits, beliefs, and the self-image you used to have of yourself That is where the change happens, when you change that. So remember too that this programming has been in you for a long time. It is neurologically wired. This is why I tell people you have to get in a group of like-minded people that are going for their goals, going for their dreams, that are starting to understand this and starting to be aware of their mind and how it works and how to shift their mind, so that you have this support, you have this accountability, because most of the world doesn't know this, most of the world doesn't understand it. And if you don't have that support and accountability to keep going, you will be pulled back into the rest of the world. And the 98%, the 99% of the rest of the world. And one of the things about having some awareness, having some consciousness, is that once you kind of open up your awareness, you can't really go back to the way it was, because your awareness is already raised. So you want to be around people that are doing this kind of thing, whether it is in Living Powerfully community, which is a great place to hang out. Once a week, I do these talks to raise your awareness and of mindset and how to live the life that you want to live. Then I do the workshops regularly for you in this group as well. And then I actually have the coaching. You know, if you really want to take that deep dive and really, really study this and really, really make those permanent changes in your life, that is frankly the only way to do it. It's not going to happen with an occasional class, an occasional workshop. You really have to deep dive into this, get a mentor, get a coach, whether it's me or someone else. You have to take that deep dive. You know, everyone I know that is going somewhere has a coach, has someone that's helping them get where they want to go. And so today is the day. Yes, I almost posted that today. Actually, I almost did. Today is the day. A lot of the great things are happening today, and you are where you want to be today if you choose to be there. Just a reminder is that recap, I guess, is that the first step is to really understand yourself, understand that you are programmed, and then understand how you got programmed and how to change your programming. And then through that study being the main way to understand yourself, through that study, you raise your awareness. And as you raise your awareness, you can consciously change your programming, because you can't change your current programming from your current reality. You have to rise above it. And so when you rise above it, then you can consciously change your current programming to the programming that is going to serve you to get to your goals. And we're constantly working on our program, because as we go for higher and higher level goals, we're having to shift our image of ourselves. We're having to shift how we talk and how we walk and how we are. So this is kind of a constant process, but it gets more and more fun as we learn to do it. And so ask yourself if you're willing to pay the price to really learn this process, to understand yourself, to understand how you're programmed, to really understand how to shift yourself, and then really take the action that is required in order to make those shifts happen and make them permanent, because that's what we want. And once you start this, you're going to need a telescope to look back at how far you've come in not too long, say a year from now. You will be growing so much and so fast, you won't even recognize yourself. Sometimes people change their look, how they look, the shape of their face changes. They let go of a lot of worry and doubt and anxiety, and they become more confident and they smile more, and just everything about their whole vibration changes. So that is available to you if you want it, if you want to choose in. So I want to offer you to book a consult with me if this is something that you want to talk with me about, how to get going towards your goals. I'll put a link below for you to do that. I'm also going to put a link below for the workshop coming up, Claim the Success You Deserve, on August 9th. And get yourself registered for that and get your workbook set up. Put those dates on your calendar, August 9th through the 13th, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you're not able to watch live, you can always watch the replays. The replays will be up until the next Tuesday. And I'm super excited to share that with you again, and really get more people on and learning the system of how to really shift yourself into the woman of your dreams. And so if there's no other questions for today, I really enjoy sharing my ahas with you today. And I hope you had a lot of ahas in your day. And if you want to learn more about this study, this practice, definitely book a consult with me. So have a great rest of your day. We'll see you later and talk soon. Bye.